Crypto chess dev blackmailed by German hacker. While this is entirely true, do note that this situation is far less serious than it could be, but this is just so recent. Okay. So I've been doing videos about this chess variant, and the insane developer attracts even more insane people. But first we need to talk about how the dev first in the same week got blackmailed by some NSFW puritan. So this guy who barely even plays the game because they say they're silver rank even though it's not a real rank in the game. Basically this joke NSFW channel, which is already age restricted and has a big age wall, where people post lewd sketches of old chess battle advanced characters, is worthy of someone trying to gather up evidence of a channel that is already age restricted. Now you may be wondering why the secondary drama is being brought up, instead of the blackmailing by the German hacker in the title. Well, it's because the fans of the game don't get a response when asking the developer about actual updates to the game. But when you do Operation Blackmail, you get tons of responses. So the incentives to talk to the developer are all messed up. You get the most attention by doing this stuff. So now let's talk about the German hacker. So basically there'd be an opponent that intentionally teleports their king and lets you take it, and then starts intentionally losing all their other pieces as well. Then they surrender, and you think, well, okay, it says victory, but then on the final screen, it says defeat, and that you lost 20 rating. And of course, immediately, a bunch of people start reporting this, and of course, it's like a game-breaking exploit that you can force the opponent to lose by cheating, and so there's immediate community sentiment of suggestions to use this exploit to force the game to update, since the game hasn't been updated for years. Eventually, the spaghetti monster wakes up. I reset their currency and gave them a month of 1.x coins. Also nerfed their landmarks and something else. Now, you might think a normal developer would, give rating back to players who lost rating, or prevent other players from matching with the cheater. But instead, the spaghetti monster's answer is just, lose some currency, but you can still ruin the queue as much as you want. And the likely reason is because the spaghetti monster doesn't even have the tools to properly punish this guy. So there's some chat that happens in between, including apparently there was a lore about Prismata, which is another game that might be more surprisingly related to me and the whole old chess battle advanced community than you might expect, because some players rage quit old chess battle advanced to play this other game, Prismata. But all that other game also had an auto-win exploit. However, what's more interesting is actually the contents of the messages that are in between. So look at this. Oh no. I'm catched! Yes, the hacker is in the server. So we got players memeing about how this could potentially force an update. I give info only to dev, and only for reward for me and my friend. We play together, but grind this new figures is not what I like. For me, this game only in testing with friend. Don't want to play with randoms people who always take best figures. And again, part of the ridiculousness of the situation is this person's not acknowledging this is ruining the ratings of other people. Are you really bribing the dev for reward? Yes! And I'm only starts! Next step, recompile source! I'm not destroy server, only receive money for fucking crates. Ping the spaghetti monster. Any opinions on malicious actors blackmailing you for basic boxes? Developing multiplayer games is such a pain in the ass. Or just learn client serve architecture and buy more powerful serve Or just do more work and spend more money. Thanks for the advice. Why didn't I think of that? Give me boxes every minute. Or second. Well, obviously the hacker did not stop, declared, am going to receive boxes for free. Why does the spaghetti monster keep disappearing? Sets coins to 1/10. My work here is done. Alright, you'll never guess what the spaghetti monster's gonna do next. I gave them 20 crowns so they can give their friends some rubies. Crowns are like this super premium currency that allows you to give other players premium currency in this game, so that's why it's like a super premium currency, and just giving it to this hacker. Lorman, are you trying to encourage players to blackmail you? And of course, the hacker doesn't know how to use that crown system. Contribution? No, not enough. 100k minimum. Remember that the hacker also has a friend that they're also trying to play with, and So now the spaghetti monster is trying to teach the hacker how to use the super premium currency system in order to give that friend free This is responded to by the hacker speaking German, so we really tied it back to the title. Autowin was first step. Ooh, need to update the game or give 1 sec login bucks. Do you understand how I do that? Ooh, need to update the game. Or 1 sec login bucks for me. Anyway, the spaghetti monster then replied to the guy about how it apparently triggered 124 anti-cheat flags. And so the developer is basically saying it would be better to just reveal it in private messages. However, it doesn't reveal the exploit in private messages, obviously. Ooh, find me only when I start abuse with every player and when they report me. What your anti-cheat make IDK. Ooh, find a lot if you search for traffic and code of game. Good news that mostly you can fix from side of server, but what? I don't want to say. I want to test. The finale is, the spaghetti monster says testing is different than queuing over and over again, breaking the game for other players, obviously. And the response is, it was tests for you. Ah, yes, it was just a test for the developer, guys. Anyway, that was a stupid video and absolutely not analysis content whatsoever, which means it doesn't fit the channel content, which means that YouTube won't like it, which means that the algorithm will punish me, but I don't really care. The video will probably be deleted in a week. Goodbye. Also, I'm only doing this because the video is obviously easy to make.